Our 25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week, Normal Community. They were enjoying the chili after beating Normal West Week 2. They powered over Bloomington last week in Week 6 to win Twin City bragging rights, but much more than that. They are in first place in the Big 12 Conference, and they are state ranked. And joining us in the studio, we're joined by Jason Dranglitz of Normal Community, the head coach. And Coach, you always talk about every team getting their own identity. 6 weeks in, what's the identity of this team? What are you proud of with this team?
Well, I think we're really proud in three different areas. Number one, offensively, I think we've continued to be explosive and make big plays. Defensively, I think we just played at an outstanding high level of intensity, getting 11 guys at the ball and tackling, playing physical football, controlling the run game. And I think special teams has even come around and had a huge impact on a bunch of our games. But even on top of that, just our ability to handle the ups and downs of close games and tough games and stick together and continue to play for each other has been really impressive. We're not a finished product yet. We still got to continue to get better, be the best version of ourselves, but hopefully we're going to continue to progress that way.
Obviously, you always talk about seniors. You got another great senior class, a bunch of skilled players, a bunch of linemen who have played a lot of games and won a lot of games, and that's huge when you have a carryover from a special season and a bunch of seniors.
Yeah, I think, last year all those guys that were underclassmen that played got to play a lot of football games, got to have a lot of extra practices, and I think that's benefited us. The seniors that were returners have done a great job being leader and elevating their game, but we also have a bunch of seniors who maybe weren't starters last year that have risen to the occasion and played extremely well, and we need them all to continue to get better if we want to accomplish all the different goals we have this year.
Well, I want to share the microphone a little bit today because I'm not going to ask all the questions. I have another question to be asked right now.
1, 2, 3, how's it going, Coach? This is Lucas Dranglitz. I just got a quick question for you here. What do you think the best part about this season's team is?
So that's your son. He's a Missouri journalism student, sports journalism, and he wants to know what you like about this team, huh?
Well, there's lots of different things that I like about this team. I love the way we've been practicing this year. We practice with a lot of energy and do a lot of different things well. More than anything, I think what I've liked the most is our ability to pick each other up, lift each other up when things maybe haven't gone well. And that's something we got to continue to do as we play good teams. I like to think that we're really talented. We have a lot of good players on both sides of the ball, but they do a great job of trying to be there for each other, and you have to have that in order to be successful. And hopefully that's something we can continue to do.
The young man did a pretty good job there.
Yeah, hopefully he's got a good future in that thing.
Real quick, you had a great run last year. You get to the Final Four in the playoffs. You knocked down some barriers that had prevented you from moving on in the past. How much does the confidence gain from last year kind of help you think?
I think I think the confidence gains you. You gain a lot of confidence in a lot of different ways. One, you know that you can play at that level and play with the best teams in the state. We like to think that we got a chance to maybe do something like that. We got a lot of football left to play, but it was definitely a great experience. I think it's benefited this year. We haven't really talked a lot about what last year's team did because this team has its own identity and goals that they want to achieve.
Let's meet a few of your terrific seniors right now. I'm joined by three terrific seniors. We'll start right here with Kyle Beatty, senior quarterback. And Kyle, Coach was kind of saying, you got to carve your own path, but you guys came back with a lot of great experience. Is there momentum from what you accomplished last year and that carries over?
Yeah, for sure. I think going far in the playoffs gives us a lot of experience, extra time to get reps and practice and get better, and then just all the chemistry that the seniors have built, it definitely helps us out.
And as the signal caller, the quarterback, what are you proud of with the offensive development through 6 weeks?
I'm proud that the guys that played last year have continued to step up and be great, and then guys that didn't play last year have filled their roles and done a good job, and we're still getting better, and that's the best part.
Marquand Gary's Mr. Big Play here in the middle. You made a lot of big plays. How dangerous is this offense, you think?
I think it's pretty dangerous. We got players that could, me, Ivo, Michael, we can catch the ball and get open in any space. We have a great running back, Kalen Taylor. So I feel like we can score whenever we want. What
about you? You get to the Final Four last year. Do you feel like that proved you can play with anyone in the state and this team has maybe more confidence?
I mean, yeah, I feel like since we got that far, we can definitely play with anybody in the state. But also it's a new team, new people. So right now we're not really focused on that.
A.J. Montoya here on the outside. And A.J., you're one of the more physical players in this team. And these guys are kind of the finesse guys making a lot of plays. But you really, to win, you got to be physical. And you guys have gotten really physical over 6 weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a credit to our practice. When our defense gets out there, we like to go hard, get rough. So I think it shows up in the game on Fridays.
What about you? You've been kind of the king of Bloomington Normal. You beat Normal Community, you beat Bloomington, or Normal West, you beat Bloomington. Those are fun wins. How fun is it to be atop the Big 12 and kind of be the big dogs in the Twin Cities?
Definitely feels good to be on top right now, but we can't get ahead of ourselves right now. We got a lot of season left to play. So
If there's one key, I'm going to ask all three, if there's one key to this team being as special as last year and making a state final run, what is one key?
I would say just we have a lot of great players. We have a lot of potential. We just got to do our job and execute. We'll always have great plans going in the game. If we can execute, I think we'll be great.
Marquand?
I mean, I feel like, we practice good. It shows up on Friday, so that's pretty it.
Antonio, what about you? What's special for you guys to make a run?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of weapons that we can pull out. It's just how we can work together and get that done. So team chemistry is definitely a big thing for me.
All right, sounds good. I'll tell you what, if you ever get to a normal community game, from the pork chop sandwiches to the crowd, I mean, you guys are kings. It's like a big-time atmosphere. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So get to a normal community home game. You'll enjoy yourself. We're coming back with the plays of the week and more on 25 Sports Prep Rally.